XRP cannot hit $10,000. Pi cannot hit the Pi CGV price. Here is why. Now, let's look at some few reasons, then why I relate them to crypto. Now, first of all, let's look at in the early days, people often predict that XRP is going to hit $10,000 in the future. And Pi will hit the CGV price, which is 314,000 US dollar per Pi, which is the Pi CGV price. And I promise these two cryptocurrencies cannot hit those prices. Forget prophecy, forget hype. What you should be looking at is, when looking at price prediction, you should be looking at market cap and supply. Market cap and supply is very, very important. Most people often don't look at the market cap and the supply. They only look at ecosystem, which is a strong community. And also they also look at strong partnership and what the platform is developing. So let's look at the Rolex, the brand Rolex. You know the watch brand Rolex, yeah? The Rolex brand they produce limited supply of some edition of their watch. Ask yourself why. Why do this brand produce limited edition of that particular type of watch? Because they have targeted number of people which they want to sell these watches to. Of course, you know that limited edition will be very expensive. You know that. Another example I will cite is the Porsche, right? You know the Porsche, the car brand Porsche. They have limited edition as well, right? Now, ask yourself, why do they produce limited edition of the car? Ask yourself why. Why do they produce limited? Why don't they flood the market with their brand of car? Why do they not flood the market? That's a question you need to ask. Also, ask why do Rolex don't flood the market with their brand of watch? They only create less number of or limited number of edition of watch. Now, also, let's look at, let me relate to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the rest of them. I'm going to relate it to them. Now, let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin have 21 million supply, fixed supply of 21 million. These 21 million, nothing more will be added in the future. Also, let's look at the likes of Ethereum. Although Ethereum don't have fixed supply of 21 million, but they do have regulated supply. Ethereum has regulated supply. You understand what Ethereum is now? Ethereum is the DApp of the internet, or blockchain per se. That is decentralized application where DeFi layer 1, layer 2 can launch upon, right? So which make Ethereum valuable in the blockchain industry or something, or the crypto industry. Now, also let's look at Solana. Solana have limited supply as well. So Solana is deflationary, and at the same time is inflationary. So I won't go into details since that's not what I'm trying to explain. I won't go into this, but there's a techniques, or how that works. It's deflationary, and also the supply is keep checked. Now the last I'll mention, and maybe I'll throw more lights more. Then the last I'll mention is the BNB. BNB has 200 million supply and a quarterly bond. Ask yourself, why are they bonding even though they have just only 200 million? They are building as well. This project that I called, they have strong community, they have strong fan base, they have strong partnership, and they are building. As at the time of recording this video, Ethereum is building more on their chain. BNB is building more on their chain. They have strong follower, strong community, strong partnership, and strong building base. They are building. You understand what I'm saying? Now, the BNB has quarterly bond. The Binance of the co-founder or founder of Binance, which is a CZ Binance, has promised to bond BNB from 200 million supply to 100 million. Ask yourself, why do they have to burn to 100 million? They want to reduce the supply of BNB. Ask yourself why. That is all the supply is just 200. So let's dive into um, XRP. XRP is 100 billion supply, and also Pi is 100 billion supply, right? Now, if we look at this, let's look at what demand and supply say. Economics 101, demand and supply. Now, when there is low supply and high demand, when there is low supply and high demand, the price goes up. When there is when there is low supply and high demand, price goes up. But reverse is the case the other way around. Like when there is high supply and low demand, price goes down. High supply but low demand, price goes down. When there is low supply but high demand, price goes up. Price will skyrocket through the roof. And when there is high supply but low demand, price goes down. This is economics 101, demand and supply, right? Now, remember that XRP has 100 billion supply and also Pi has 100 billion supply, but they predicted most social media influencer or crypto influencer, most big people in the crypto space have already predicted that XRP is going to hit $10,000, and I'm saying it is not possible. And also they also predicted that Pi is going to hit 314,000 US dollar. I said it's not possible. They say that is the GCV price. I say it's not possible. Here is why. Now, from the definition of supply and demand that I gave earlier on, let's look at it this way. For XRP to hit $10,000, it need 1 quadrillion. You are going to need 1 quadrillion for XRP to hit $10,000 per coin. Also, for Pi to hit 314,000 US dollar, you are going to need 31.4 quadrillion. This value mentioned is more than the total economy of the world. As at 2004, the economy of the world is around $111 trillion. As at 2005, the economy of the world is around $117 trillion. Now, combination is not even up to up to 1 quadrillion. And for XRP to hit $10,000 per coin, you are going to need 1 quadrillion. That's what you need. Also, for Pi to hit 314,000 US dollar, you'll be needing 31.4 quadrillion. This value is more. Okay, I know you come to the comment section and say, but Pi have strong ecosystem. Pi have a strong partnership and they are building. Also, remember that remember that Bitcoin has strong communities, strong partnership, and also is building as well. Like the likes of Ethereum, BNB, and Solana, they all have strong partnership. They have strong ecosystem, and also they have strong building their ecosystem or something like that. So let's look at this way. If you let's look at it this way. Low supply. When low supply meet strong community, meet strong partnership, and building the ecosystem, you know what that means. The price will skyrocket. Also, let's look at it this way. When the supply is high, but this meets building the ecosystem, and also it meets strong community, it meets mass adoption. Price barely push through the roof. It's going to move a little, not much. It just go up a little. Do you understand? This is not me saying you should not hold SRP. I'm not in any way telling you should not hold SRP. I'm not in any way telling you should not hold Pi. I have Pi, I hold Pi. Do you understand what I'm saying? But let's be realistic. The prophecy price or the predicted price for Pi and XRP are ridiculous and unrealistic. So you have to know and you have to be aware. Now, if you love this kind of content, or you may like to follow for more crypto analysis. Thank you.